My pranams to all Atmajyotis, divine light of self. I welcome all of you for today's session of Kaivalya Upanishad. We spoke about third shloka, na karmana, na prajaya, na dhanena, tyagena amritvamanashu. The summary of that is karma cannot give liberation, action cannot give liberation, children cannot give liberation, neither money can give liberation. Only renunciation or sannyasa can give you liberation. And the meaning of sannyasa we discussed. Meaning of renunciation also we discussed. For in case of a monk, leaving the work, leaving the job, leaving the position is sannyasa. For a householder, karma yoga, selfless service is sannyasa. This we discussed. Today we'll take up the next shloka. Shloka number 4. Veda Vijnana Sunishchitartha Sannyasa Yoga Yataya Shuddha Sattvaha Te Brahmalokeshu Paranta Kale Paramartha Parimuchanti Sarve. This is the shloka. The meaning of this shloka is Shuddha Sattvaha. That means pure minded. Pure minded means Shuddha Chitta. Pure Chitta. Chitta has become purified. Through detachment means renunciation. Pure hearted with the detachment, renunciation, sannyasa, they realize Brahman, which is beyond the scriptural knowledge, beyond the knowledge of the scriptures. Knowledge of scriptures is like a mirror. It will point to your reality. Vedanta speaks about Brahman, but Brahman is not in the book. Brahman is pointing to reality of your own nature. Beyond intellectual inquiry, intellect is limited knowledge. The scriptures will help you to get rid of all wrong understanding. Reality is intuitive knowledge of I am, awareness. United with the infinite Brahman, which is still alive, they realize oneness with Brahman when they are alive. It's called Jivan Mukti. They merge entirely into Brahman when the body falls away. This is called at the time of death, Parantakale. Let us understand the meaning of the shloka. So, as I told you earlier, there are two lifestyles for living. Loke asmit dvivida nishta pura prokta mayanaga jnana yogena sankyanam karma yogena yoginam. There are two lifestyles. Lifestyle of a monk and lifestyle of a householder. What is the lifestyle of a householder? Lifestyle of a householder is working for, I'm speaking of ordinary householders. Dharma, Artha, Kama, they'll work. Okay? That is the lifestyle of a householder. And for that, they need support. Possession, support. What do you call it? Support is SUPPORT, PORT, I am explaining. Possessions are required. I need money, I need power, I need vehicle, I need a house. I need is called possession. O is called obligated duties. I have to, as a householder, I have to do every day. I have to go to office, work, or housewife has to do some work, and also have to do puja. All obligated duties are there. If you don't do obligated duties, you'll be in trouble. And relationships. You have to maintain relationships. And we have to do transaction with them. This is what is required for a support of a householder. For monk, this is not required. For monk, he doesn't have to have any possession, obligatory duties, relationship, and transaction. He only lives for survival, taking food. But he is able to focus more time on Shravanam and Nidhyasa. So householder, in addition to doing all these things, he has to convert all these things into karma yoga. and dedicate time for Shravana Manidhyasa. So that's why householder job is tough. He has to find space for time for Shravana Atmadnana. Whereas monk gets the first time free. That's all his difference. So I gave the example of a mirror. This woman is looking into her face into the mirror. Mirror is reflecting. She knows the mirror which is showing reflection of my face is not my face. Reflection is pointing to my face. She becomes aware of her face. Nobody can see their face directly. They can only become aware of their face. Which means the attention has to go back to your face to be aware of his face. My attention from the reflection, it goes back to my face. You will never be able to see your face, but you become aware of my face. Similarly, you will never be able to see Brahman or Atman. You will become aware of Brahman and Atman when the attention goes back to Brahman and Atman. That is the purpose of mirror called Vedanta. Vedanta teaches Tattvamasi, you are that. And you are that. In Vedanta, a lot of literature is about Brahman, Atma. But that is not Brahman. That's only the reflection. The reflection in the mirror is not your face. What is it pointing to? Your attention has to go there. Tattvamasi means you are Brahman. That your attention has to go. So now the Upanishad, or in the last sloka Upanishad said, Na karmana. Karma cannot give you liberation. I'm so happy. I don't have to do anything. Because Upanishad itself is karma cannot give liberation. Till yesterday I was doing puja. Today I will stop puja. Okay? The first thing is dropped is puja. First thing is dropped is ritual. So this is a wrong understanding of na karmana. Karma cannot give liberation. Means karma alone cannot give you liberation. You have to add the word alone. Okay? Because anything in scripture, if you understand wrongly, people will do very wrongly. So Upanishads are saying rituals are not required, puja is not required, because na karmana mukti, karma cannot give you liberation. Why should I do? That question comes naturally. So that's why we'll have to hear the story of Mullah Nasruddin. So Mullah Nasruddin's son is appearing for entrance examination, IIT. His wife says, Mullah ji, our son is appearing for IIT entrance exam. Let us do one thing. We'll go and offer sweet in the strain. Okay? Our son will get an IIT rank. He'll get a computer science seat. Okay? So Mullah does the puja. Goes and offers sweets to strain. His son is so happy. My father is taking care of my success. So he has gone for a movie. So in the process, what happened? He doesn't even forget of getting rank. He failed in the examination. So what you have to understand by na karmana, karma alone cannot give liberation. Okay? Which is as good as saying karma is supportive to liberation. It alone cannot give liberation. Jnana gives liberation. So this example is like I have to write. Somebody studying for examination. Yes, studying alone cannot give you a mark. Yeah, you have to go write the examination. Right? Studying, I mean, if I say studying alone cannot give you good marks. Well, then stop studying. No. Examination, writing examination is also there required. But without study examination, you cannot write also. Both are required. Na karmana means Don't stop doing karma. Karma alone cannot give liberation. Karma with jnana gives liberation. Karma is preparatory. Jnana is primary. So now what will happen if I get jnana without karma, without action? What is the role of karma in our sadhana? The role of karma is chitta shuddhi, purification of the mind. Okay? It is a preparatory. Jnana is final. Jnana alone can give liberation. But without adequate preparation, jnana will be, you will not be able to hold on to jnana. You will not get established in jnana. The realization will be unstable. It will fall back. With the chitta shuddhi, a good preparation, jnana is stable. Brahmanishta, you can become established in jnana with clear understanding. So karma alone cannot give you liberation, but karma helps in purification. Then jnana liberates you. So it doesn't mean that you stop your karma. But karma is required to purify your chitta. This is the meaning of that. Many people wrongly understand na karmana. They'll take it as an excuse to run away from their duties. So let's make an example. Before doing any work, even Shankaracharya, Ramanujacharya, Madhvacharya, they'll pray to God for grace. And then they'll start the work. Now he is praying to God, grace is important. Is the question clear? Doing your puja, rituals every day is important. Praying to God, grace is important. Because that cannot give you liberation, no. Karma cannot give you liberation. But we do puja, we do prayer, and we work. We are. Then after that we work. Why should we do that? The prayer to God, invoking the blessing, makes our mind calm and peaceful, helping us to do whatever work we are doing with a focused way. It increases the success chance. So Mullah also said, anyway, I was praying to God. Now why should I write exam? Why should I study? Anyway, my father has gone and done puja. Puja or ritual prayer you do to make your mind calm, prepare the mind for facing any challenge. No, without puja, I'll do something. The mind will be restless. Fine, you can. If you are able to focus mind, fine, do it. Invoking the blessing helps you to calm down the mind. But blessing itself is not leading to your success. So somebody has got a blessing, but he has not studied the examination. You will not be able to pass. So here we have to understand universe, the two forces work together. Two things will work together. The totality of the universe and individual called me. The totality of the universe is called God. Individual called me is a part of that. Jiva, Jagat and Ishvara. Any activity involves the working of these two together. Just Jiva cannot do anything, just Ishvara cannot do anything. Suppose I have to be alive, I have to breathe. For breathing, the totality of the universe should have air. The universe or Ishvara always provides the environment which is required for functioning of you. Thankfulness to that and seeking blessings is to acknowledge the universal role in my life. Is that clear to you? So, na karmana doesn't mean that you should stop karma. Karma you should transform. You should utilize for your evolution of enlightenment. Jivan Mukti. That's the meaning of it. So, Shuddha Sattvaha, it said that pure mind is required. Now, Chitta Shuddhi we have heard of so many times. What is Chitta Shuddhi? What is the role of Jnana and what is the role of Chitta Shuddhi? We have mind, higher mind called Buddhi and lower mind called Manas. Buddhi is the higher faculty, Manas is the lower faculty. Buddhi is decision maker, Manas is interface with sense organs and out objective world. Are we clear? So Manas is full of raga and dvesha, attraction and repulsion. Reactions happen at the Manas level itself. Buddhi doesn't even go to Buddhi. Intellect, decision making. He sees something, suddenly reaction comes. I don't like this. So suddenly some reaction comes. I like this. You'll grab it. So what is happening? Buddhi level is not coming at all. It's like impulsive actions, reactions happen at the Manas and body level. Manas is the storehouse of samskara, habit patterns. Chitta Shuddhi means you become raga and dvesha, attraction, repulsion, you'll come out of that. Then if you come out of attraction, repulsion, what will happen to you? You'll be able to view life as sakshi, witness. Then you'll be able to do spontaneous right action. In reactions, you can't do anything. Raga and dvesha leads to reaction. Are we clear? So raga dvesha, coming out of raga dvesha is called chitta shuddhi, purification of the mind. Because chitta shuddhi is a very vague word. Raga dvesha. Raga dvesha is coming out of samskara, stored programs. So now, how do I come out of raga dvesha? The three-step process is there. First, convert raga and dvesha. I have raga and dvesha, like and dislike for objects of the world. Focus on raga and dvesha for dharmic activity. Raga for dharmic activity and dvesha for adharmic activity. Dvesha means you don't have to hate it. I don't do it. Adharmic. I will do dharmic. Raga and dvesha have to have for right objectives of life. Raga and dvesha itself, no, I have a raga for, I want this, I want this, I want this, I don't want this, I don't want this. From that, change it to, I want to dharmic action, I want to be free from adharmic action. Raga dvesha is required, but purpose is different. Are we clear? So now, this is called transformation of raga and dvesha from what causes suffering to what is reality, what is higher value. So that's why when Arjuna wanted to fight the war, wanted to run away from the war, he has dvesha. He is vyamoha, deluded. I don't want to kill my relatives because I'm attached to them, raga. Okay. So now Krishna says, Arjuna, you have to come out of raga dvesha. Doesn't mean that you have to run away from warfield. Focus your raga dvesha on dharma. Get attached to dharma rather than attached to relatives. Focus on what is right. Let your raga attachment to be dharma and dvesha is desha means not doing, is about adharma. Change your attention, change your raga desha from relatives to dharma and adharma. Is it clear or not clear? So raga desha has to be transformed for dharma. That's the first step.
Dvesha from objects to
Raga Dvesha from objects and people to dharma and adharma. You should be averse to doing adharma. You should focus on dharma. Okay. Then some type of raga dvesha, you have to change. You have to use discrimination. For example, discriminating intelligence. Somebody is drinking alcohol. He has a raga for alcohol. Now I am doing dharma, but I have raga for alcohol also. It doesn't go together. No? So, using discrimination, you have to try to drop what is not conducive for your mental peace. Habit patterns which are not helping you, you should drop. This also becomes free from raga dvesha. This is also part of chitta shuddhi. So I want to meditate at 7 o'clock, 6 o'clock in the mind, but I'm not able to get up. I'm getting up at 8 o'clock. I'm addicted to sleep. You have to change the habit pattern. Get up at 7 o'clock. So here, earlier it was attachment to dharma, and when raga and dvesha is about dharma and adharma. Here, changing the samskara, habit patterns, so that you become free from habit patterns which cause you disturbance. So for that, you have to notice and be aware of the habit patterns which are causing disturbance. Become aware of that. Become free from them is also chitta shuddhi. So with buddhi is the master now. The mind has to listen to buddhi. In raga dvesha, buddhi is dictated by mind. Ulta. The mind drives the buddhi in raga dvesha. Whereas in discrimination, intelligence will say, do this or not do this to the mind. From reaction, you have to move into action, conscious action. So next step is be free from raga and dvesha, attraction and repulsion fully. How do you become fully free from raga and dvesha? That's called karma yoga. Arjuna is shooting an arrow at the fish using Matsya Yantra. He's seeing the reflection and shooting an arrow at the eye of the fish. Focused action, karma yoga. So that we call as Ishwararpitam, Nechaya Kritam, Chitta Shodhakam, Mukti Sadhakam. Actions done for purification of the mind. Accepting any result comes favorable or unfavorable as a prasadam from God. Learning from mistakes, learning from gain, learning from loss, and continued focus. So here, kartrutva is not dropped. Bhoktrutva is dropped. Doer is not dropped. The result of doing you are not attached. It is actually bhokta. Attachment to result is dropped in karma yoga. So karma yoga doesn't mean stopping doing action itself. Kartarva, you don't stop. You have to do. But why you have to do? For dharma. Actions done for dharma. Okay. Then there is a kartatva, bhoktatva, gnatratva. Doership, enjoyership, knowership. Knowership will be there. Doership will also be there for dharma. You will drop the bhoktatva, enjoyership. So then when you drop the enjoyership, mind becomes peaceful. Our mind is restless because I like this, I don't like that. Raga and dvesha are holding you. So finally, as you start doing that, kartrutva also drops because your actions will be more and more loka kalyana, then Ishvara only operates for you. Gnatritva also you drop by understanding who am I. Awareness I am. I am not the knowledge. I am not the knower. But kartritva and gnatritva you have to maintain. Use it for interacting with the world. Bhoktatva you drop in karma yoga. Knowing very well, God is acting through the body and mind. Kartatva you cannot drop. If you drop the kartatva, whole actions will stop. Are we clear? So, Shuddha, your mind becomes pure because of karma yoga. Na karmana is told in earlier sloka, but here says you do karma for chitta shuddhi, purification of mind. Chitta shuddhi means becoming free from raga dvesha. 3 steps are given to raga dvesha, chitta shuddhi. What is that? Step number 1, focus on dharma. Second thing is change what habit patterns cause you disturbance. Third tendency is drop the bhoktatva, enjoyership, taking everything as prasadam to God. That's called chitta shuddhi. Sattva, rapid results. Yatayaha sannyasa yoga. Then gradually, what happens? Yatayaha means focus on jnana. From karma, you start moving to jnana. Your direction should be to jnana. Make time available for jnana. Reduce kamya karma. Focus on karma yoga and jnana yoga. Atmana mokshartam, jagataya. So what about puja? What about Vedic karma? Whatever obligated duties, even that you have to reduce. When you start moving into dana, the role of obligated duty comes down. If chitta shuddhi has happened, if purification of the mind has happened, obligatory duties role becomes less. Mind has become calm, mind has become sattvic. Then it's time to move into jnana. Give more time to jnana. If it has not become, then focus still on karma. Vaidika karma, karma yoga. Then sannyasa yoga. Sannyasa yoga means first is karma yoga and shravana nidhyasa. The balance has to shift more and more towards jnana. Then support you have to reduce. I told you support. The 4 pivot, right? Possessions, obligatory duties, relationships, and transactions that you have to reduce. You may not be able to altogether remove. Reduce the dependency on them. Focus more on Shravana, Manana, Nidhyasa, Atmana Mokshatam, Jagataya. That's the meaning of sannyasa. Reduce support requirement for you may be happy. This is what is called sannyasa yoga. Vedanta Vijnana Surishitaha. Now what happened? Focus on Shravana, Manana, Nidhyasa. It's called Vedanta Vijnana. What do you mean by Vedanta Vijnana? What is the meaning of Vedanta? Vedanta is a vast subject. Focus on Tattvamasi. You are that. Who are you? Who am I? Tat and Tvam. Central message of Vedanta, you focus. None of Shravana Mandis have to remember all entire Upanishads, all sloka, word by word. No, not required. You get the essence of Upanishad. Vedanta Vijnana Sunishchitaha. Understand the essence of Vedanta teaching. Essence of Vedanta teaching is about you. Jivatma, Paramatma, Ekatvam. Jiva Ishwara Ekatvam. That you understand. Not, oh, I have to focus on Jnana. Like I study entire Vedanta, I'll remember whole Vedanta. Not required. Focus on what is required. What is the focus of Vedanta? Brahma Satya, Jagan Nitya. Jiva Brahmaiva Nafara. Brahman is real, Jagat is unreal. Jiva, which is you, individual consciousness is universal consciousness, Ishwar. Jiva Brahmaiva Nafara. Focus on this essential message rather than trying to remember entire Upanishad. The entire, it's not like memorization. Jnana is not just understanding. That should be sink deep into you. This is the truth. Vedanta Vijnana Surishitaha. Paramrata Bhavanti. That means, then with that understanding, as it goes deeper, you become one with Brahman. So here you have to understand two aspects of our mind. Two aspects. The higher mind is called buddhi, the lower mind is called manas. Manas has raga and dvesha, buddhi has adnana, ignorance. Vedanta addresses buddhi. Raga, adnana is removed. Raga dvesha is removed through karma yoga, upasana. Okay. So without karma, without chitta shuddhi, jnana does not remain stable because you will be react. With the chitta shuddhi, jnana becomes stable. That's why karma yoga is supportive practice. Jnana yoga is the primary practice for mukti. So jnana yoga is for adnana. Adnana is there in buddhi, intellect. That's why jnana yoga. So even jnana doesn't show you Brahman. Jnana helps you to remove adnana. Our buddhi is under the control of ahankara, ego. Ego is nothing but stories only. Ego keeps on telling stories. Ego is a storyteller. So Vedanta Jnana helps you to come out of all the stories created by ego. Ego, your buddhi becomes free from the ego. Intellect. That's the purpose of Shravana, Manana, Nidhyasa. And we react to life constantly because we are programmed to react. Raga and Dvesha. Moment you say something, something happens to you. Moment you say somebody else says, something else happens to you. Mind will react. That's called chitta. Lower mind, manas. The manas has to be purified. Raga and Dvesha will become free. Reactions have to come down in life. Okay. So Paramrataha, they become one with Brahman. They were always one with Brahman. You are always one with Brahman. You are not separate from Brahman. A wave cannot be separate from water. You are already one with the water. You are like a wave. You are one with Brahman already. Then you realize I was with the Brahman also always. It's not that I have never separated. I had an illusion of separation. That you realize. Amrutam bhavati. Then they attain the immortality. Because Atma has no birth, no death. They attain Jivan Mukti while they are alive. Immortality doesn't mean that I have to go to some loka. Okay, Mukti doesn't mean I have to go to some loka. Mukti is not obtained in time and space. Mukti is obtained by recognizing your own true nature, which is here and now in the heart. It's not physical heart. In the essence of you is Brahman. So people think that people go to loka, other loka after death. Mukti is not after death. Mukti is when you are alive. It's called Jivan Mukti. Their body will continue because of prarabdha. Doesn't matter. So at the time of paramrata kale, at the time of final death, that means paranta kale, when body drops, Jnani attains eternal oneness with Brahman. So now it's why paranta kale, why final death? So most of the people, death is not final at all. Not all the people, death is not final. Why? Every death will lead to birth. Every birth will lead to death. Punarapi jananam, punarapi maranam. It's like a cycle. It keep on going. There's no final death. But Jnani has a final death. It's called Mahasamadhi or Parinirvana or Parantakale, final death. Because after this death, he will not take a birth at all. After that, he will not take another body. That's called final death, Parantakale. This is like Videha Mukti. Parantakale means Videha Mukti. These Jivan Muktas, they are called Jivan Muktas. Getting Dana, they'll become Jivan Muktas. Dropping body, they become Videha Muktas. Now, all these are from the point of view of the outside people looking at people. People are looking at this guy has dropped the body. But Nani, there's no body. That's a different matter. From the common view of the point of people, this person has become Videha Mukta. But Janaka Raja was called Videha Mukta when he was alive also. From his point of view, there's no body. From people's point of view, there's a body. They will not go to another loka called Brahma Loka. They'll attain Brahman here only. Brahma Chaitanyam. They merge with the Brahma Chaitanyam here only. So this is the fourth shloka of Kaivalya Upanishad. Anybody has any questions on Zoom?
Raga Dveshaka Arjun example ತುಂಬಾ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿತ್ತು ಗುರುಜಿ.
So Arjuna has a Raga and Dvesha.
Yeah.
My relative, my family members and all. Raga is there.
Yeah.
Krishna says, don't drop Raga and Dvesha, run away. Says, convert Raga Dvesha to Dharma.
Correct.
Okay.
Very nice. ತುಂಬಾ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿತ್ತು.
So, Kaumari, is your question answered?
Hari Om Prabhuji. Yes, in terms you just reiterated it, which is to change Raga Dvesha into action for Dharma.
Dharma.
Action focus on Dharma.
Correct.
Yeah.
And finally, drop Raga Dvesha also by Karma Yoga. But don't do doership. Keep doing for Dharma.
ಭೋಕ್ತತ್ವ
Right?
ಭೋಕ್ತತ್ವ you have to
Bhakti you have to drop. Enjoyership you have to drop. But not doership.
Yes.
Knowing very well, doer is the God. Through the body mind complex.
True. ಬಟ್ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ ತುಂಬಾ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿತ್ತು. ಈಗೋ ಇಸ್ ದಿ ಸ್ಟೋರಿ ಟೆಲ್ಲರ್ ತುಂಬಾ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿರ್ತದೆ.
You is a storyteller. So, our buddhi is driven by stories of life. I am suffering in life. This good, this bad. So, the ego to come out of story, you need Vedanta. Tattvamasi Jnana. Here. Then, Adnana will go. Raga Dvesha is the manas. Reactions. That will go through Karma Yoga, Karma Kanda, Upasana, practice.
Correct. Can you say there is the entity for the ego in the body, mind, or intellect?
There's no called entity called ego. There's illusion called ego. Entity. Illusion called ego.
Thanks.
Anybody else any questions? On Zoom?
Hari Om Guruji.
Hari Om.
Lalita Guruji.
Lalita, yes.
Yes, it's very clear, Guruji. So initially what you have said is the kartrutva is not there but once we understand that the God is working through this body mind complex, only the doing is happening, and because it is the doing which is happening, there is no bhoktatva also, because I am not the enjoyer also, but work is happening, but it's not that we are leaving the work and not say that I am not the doer, so I don't have to do any work.
The doer is God. The action is Dharma.
Action is Dharma. Yes, Guruji. Yes. And also when you said this Karma Yogam, when you said, see, when the seeker is only focused on the Karma Yogam, like what the body is doing, he's just witnessing the body, and all the time he's in the present moment, not getting carried away by the past or the future, gradually will he lead to the Gnana path?
Gnana, clear Gnana is required. Karma Yoga only is preparatory. Chitta Shuddhi is preparatory.
Yes, but when the Chitta Shuddhi comes, will the Prarabdha make him move to the Gnana path?
Yes.
Okay, Guruji. That is what, okay. So when he's totally focused and with the Karma Yoga, when the Chitta Shuddhi comes, he will automatically, the Guru will appear and he will understand the purpose of the existence.
Correct.
But the Karma Yoga is the preparatory for the mind, for the Chitta Shuddhi, where he has to transform that. Okay. Yes, Guruji. Thank you, Guruji.
Okay. Anybody else any questions? Kanti?
Hari Om Prabhuji.
Hari Om Purnima.
Beautiful, very, very basic, fundamental, strong, things you have told us today. We need to be reiterated every day.
Not karmana, first opposite, drop everything.
Superb.
It is not like that.
Very beautiful.
Okay. Yes, Kanti, any questions?
No, Guruji, but clarity of the concepts. Why, after getting gnana, some of the rituals get dropped automatically? It is not that whatever was doing will get dropped, is something that ascertained some of the things that was
Yeah.
doubtful in me.
That's fine. So if things get dropped, fine. But
Hmm.
you dropping means the dropper is there, don't drop.
Uh-huh.
So after Jnana also karma will happen. Doer is God, action is Loka Kalyana. That will happen to the body mind complex. Doership is there, but not as an individual doership.
Yes, Guruji.
Hmm? So let us close. Any Anupama, you have a question?
Guruji, one point I am unable to understand understand regarding transforming raga dvesha to focusing on dharma. When raga dvesha is more prevalent, the mind is usually unable to catch what is dharma, no, Guruji.
That's what happened to Arjuna, no? That's
But
exactly
for
what happened to
Arjuna,
Arjuna.
there was always Krishna to
So find a
show what
guru.
is the path of dharma,
Find a
no,
guru.
Guruji.
Find a guru. So if mind you are not able to understand what is dharma and adharma, find a guru.
Yeah, only after a guru comes, that dharma goes to head at any
Yeah.
situation.
Others it will be dharma also is raga dvesha is covered. That's all.
Okay.
Discrimination, proper discrimination doesn't come no easily.
Yes, Guruji.
Okay, let us close for the day. There is a after this class, after this is over, I'm going to talk on Ritambar Prajna, enlightened consciousness. After this class is over, now only a question answer is there. Those who are interested in question answer can continue. Asatoma Sadgamaya Tamasoma Jyotirgamaya Mrityorma Amritam Gamaya. Om Shanti 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 Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Nanembudu Nanalla Ideha Manabuddhi Nanalla Sachidanandatma Shivanannani Shivoham 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 Atmadarshanam Brahmadarshanam Brahmadarshanam Satdarshanam Antarjyoti Bahirjyoti Pratyek Jyoti Paratpara Jyotireva Jyoti Swayam Jyoti Atma Jyoti Shivosmiham Lokaha Samastaha Sukhino Bhavantu Lokaha Samastaha Sukhino Bhavantu. Harihi Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.